Live across the Great Lakes State, you're connected to Michigan's most widely listened to radio program, Michigan's Big Show, starring Michael Patrick Shields.
I'm producer Michael Lepp.
I am world correspondent Nikki Hale.
This is meteorologist John McMurray.
And I'm creative director Dave Beagle.
Now, in the shadow of the Capitol Rotunda in Lansing, he's heard from the beaches of Lake Michigan to the shores of Lake Erie and right down Woodward Avenue. Here's Michigan's Michael Patrick Shields.
I rode the bench for 2 years. Thought I wasn't being played because of my color. I got filled up with a lot of attitude, so I quit. Still not a week goes by, I don't regret it. And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you. You hear me clear enough?
Michael Patrick Shields is on the air.
Good morning, world.
Good morning, Michigan. A very pleasant Tuesday to you. 42 days till the presidential election, 6 weeks in our AARP countdown. But never mind Obama versus Romney. Let's talk about spy versus spy, cat versus dog, man versus woman, husband versus wife. We are going to give you an opportunity to celebrate your marriage or your relationship and go to Grand Hotel at a discount price. It's Michael Patrick Shields, radio stations across the state of Michigan, and Dave Beagle, our director, who's never been married before, is laughing. Laughing.
I know that you have.
Yes.
You just made that intro sound very adversarial.
Well,
husband versus wife in a no holds barred match.
Right, Woody Allen said that love fades. That's all. Does it? Jay and Laura Laffoon are with us. Celebrate your marriage. They are, you're not doctors.
Nope.
But you're relationship experts.
That's right. We've been married 28 years.
That makes us a relationship expert.
Yeah.
We have been studying marriage for probably the last 17 years, really looking at what does it take to create a successful marriage. And so we interview people, we talk to people, we do research, write books, and travel the country edutaining people on the act of marriage.
From right here in Michigan. And your newest stop, in a couple of weeks, you're going to be at Grand Hotel. First weekend in October, I think.
That's
it is, right?
Correct. The 7th and 8th.
7th and 8th, and you can stay at Grand Hotel at a very reasonable discount price. So it's a good chance just to go to the hotel and then to celebrate your marriage. This is not an event where you're going to beat people over the head or they're not going to be crying and all that sort of thing.
Absolutely not.
What happens?
We like to say this is a marriage conference even a man will enjoy because we have fun. It's all about the fun. It's all about reconnecting with each other in ways that are fun, not beat each other up. Don't cry. You don't need to talk about things you're doing wrong. You already know those things. Let's just give each other an opportunity to reconnect again and celebrate what you have as a married couple.
We started this at Grand Hotel 16 years ago.
Really?
Because we didn't want to go to a marriage conference where they did beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that the experience that Grand Hotel provides, I mean, the wonderful experience there, the romance, just the island experience,
the food
is a perfect place to help couples then focus on each other and focus on their marriage.
You're on an island after all, away from it all. Sometimes you feel like an island as a couple.
There's no question.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's part of what our culture perpetuates is, we're going through this. There can't be anybody else in the world that's feeling like we're feeling or going through the same thing. When actually married couples, people in relationships, we're all going through the same thing. It just may look a little different. And sometimes you just need that encouragement that says, you know what? You're not an island. There is help. You can get through this. You can make it work. You just need that little kick in the pants and encouragement sometimes.
There's also a fort and cannons on the island, so I think it's suitable in that case, too.
If it gets brutal, you can go do that. That's true.
The thing of it is, this is not just for people whose marriages are in trouble or struggling, because I've seen your act. It's a lot of fun. And we bought a number of your books to give away as gifts. So for people who want to go and just sort of enjoy the idea of celebrating their marriage, whether it's in fine condition or lacking a little bit.
And that's what we tell people. You do regular maintenance on your automobile. You do regular maintenance on your house. For most couples, getting away for some regular maintenance on your marriage is really what's going to keep it strong and moving forward and healthy. And so this is a great opportunity for couples who are doing pretty good to get away, reconnect, have some fun, and say, you know what, we are doing good, and here's why. Maybe some couples have hit some bumps in the road, and so it's time to kind of recalibrate or hit the reboot, and this is a great place to do that. And then for those couples that are really hurting right now, it's an opportunity to say, okay, we're at a place where we need some serious help or we're going to be in a really bad way.
And no one will know when you go to this because it's a high-energy comedy act. One couple is not going to know if the others are doing great. If you're struggling, you're not going to be made to spill your guts in front of everyone. It's not a counseling session like that.
It's like you're walking into one big party in
Yeah.
a pink and white barn.
Yeah, that's right. That big ballroom there
The big
at Grand
ballroom
Hotel.
at Grand Hotel. That is, you're walking into a party, you walk into the hotel, and it's just the experience of walking into the hotel, the romance, the stepping back in time. I think it really just gives couples a chance to stop the routine that happens every day and take 24 to 48 hours to just say, hey, let's do something different.
jayandlaura.com is your website. You can get information there or at grandhotel.com, 1-800-33-GRAND or grandhotel.com. Now, what is the number one problem that couples have?
Well, actually, there are three.
Yeah?
Money, sex, and in-laws. I mean, that's it right there.
Not necessarily in that order.
And it varies for every couple, which one is the big issue. And obviously, in these economic times, money's a big deal. That's why we're excited to be able to offer Grand Hotel at a wonderful, wonderful price. Everyone has sex issues. I mean, everybody struggles with their love life, whether it's romance, the actual, working out of sexual appetites in a relationship, all those things, and then family. You got two people from two completely different backgrounds. Even if you grew up in the same town, you're two different backgrounds, and you're trying to build a life together. That can be daunting, but at the same time, that can be fun as you create your own path together.
Do you believe Woody Allen's assertion in Annie Hall that love fades?
If you think of love as being a feeling, absolutely. If for you a definition of love is that it's that ooey gooey liver quiver that every time you see him, that's going to fade. That's going to fade after 18 months of being together.
Science says 18 months. Serotonin starts fading.
Is that right?
Yep.
But
So
love being an action should never fade if you've made that commitment and said, we're in this for the long haul, no matter what. That action, that love being a verb, something that you have to get up every day and, I got to be nice. I got to love him. I got to do this. I got to do that.
So what you were compelled to do when you were infatuated with the other person, you must consciously do as a choice, not a feeling.
Absolutely. You have to make a
You're
conscious
brilliant.
decision.
Well,
That was great.
Hey, I've had more, I've had all my marriages don't fit into your 28 years.
But yes,
But
it's
you're
a
right.
conscious decision
Evolved.
to love. It's a conscious decision to eat. It's a conscious decision. I mean, I think that's part of one of the number one problems of marriage is that people don't see it as a decision. They see it as, I don't have that feeling anymore, so I must not love you. So
I'm going to
let's move
choose
on.
to love you because I believe you're the person I want to share the rest of my life with. And that's, to me, the joy is that, okay, we found each other. Now we're going to make it work.
Say yes, Michael.
And so sometimes you need a little reminder, a little impetus, a little humor into the relationship, and that's what Jay and Laura do. Go to jayandlaura.com. If you can stay with us longer, we will talk more about this whole idea of relationships and marriages, and it's at Grand Hotel. The second weekend it is then in October. grandhotel.com or jayandlaura.com to attend. It's you can go up Saturday, I guess, if you want, but you can go Friday night or Saturday, and the sessions are Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, the shows, I should call them. And then, of course, Sunday morning, send you back home. Back in a flash.
You can cruise to the moon by yourself. Take a left like a loon by yourself. Spend a lot